Hello everyone, welcome to Civil Sara. So today we are going to discuss UPSC mains book list, like what all the books you have to refer for the mains and what all the books which I refer for the mains and which I found really useful. I'll discuss some of the books with you. So let's move forward. If you are new to our channel, please do hit the subscribe button and like and share among your friends. So let's move forward. So we have already made a detailed video about UPSC means, like what all the phases of the civil services and what all the papers which you have in the civil services means. I'll put the link in the description below. Follow that. So 4 GS papers are mainly GS paper 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the main important papers. So let's move forward and understand a brief syllabus, like what all the brief discussion about the syllabus, what all the subjects are there in the main syllabus and what are the topics you have to prepare. So for the GS paper 1, there are art and culture, modern Indian history, world history, post-independence India, Indian society, world geography, Indian geography and human geography. So these are the topics which are present in the GS paper 1, and post-independence India and Indian society are some of which, and world history, these are quite new for the mains only. So all these things are you have to study for mains. So for GS paper 2, it's basically Indian constitution and Indian polity, governance, social justice and international relations. So these are the topics which are included in GS paper 2. So for GS paper 3, it's Indian economy, economic development, agriculture and food security, biodiversity and environment, science and technology, disaster management and internal security. So these are the topics which are present in the GS paper 3 basically. So I hope you understood the topics, and we'll discuss what are the sources which you have to refer in the further video, in the further class. So for GS paper 2, sorry, it's 4. So in GS paper 4, we have ethics, integrity and aptitude, and emotional intelligence, thinkers, ethics and public administration, probity and governance. So these are the topics which are present in the GS paper 4. So I hope you understood the brief syllabus, like what all the topics are there in the syllabus for mains for GS papers. So let's move forward and understand about what all the topics and what all the books or sources which I refer for GS paper 1. So for GS paper 1, ancient medieval, I refer Tamil Nadu NCERT books. These are quite lucid. For mains perspective, it's comprehensive and its language is really easy. So you can also refer for prelims, I refer old NCERTs of R.S. Sharma and Satish Chandra for ancient and medieval. So here for a brief revision, I use Tamil Nadu NCERT books. Those are really good. Along with that, for art and culture, I use Nitin Singhania. That is really good. And for modern history, the same source which I use, brief history of modern India by Rajiv Ahir. I found it's okay, like all the concepts are there. You can also refer India since independence, and you can also refer other books for modern history, whichever you find really good. So for post-independence India and world history, I use Vision IS notes. I found them comprehensive, and those are really good for me. I found them really good. So those notes I refer. Along with that, for Indian geography, world geography, human geography, I use NCERTs. Like I found all the concepts I understood all the concepts in NCERTs only. So these are the brief books which I use. You can also use different books whichever you find easy, because everyone has their own strategy, and everyone has their own way of reading. So I found these books are really good. If you have any other sources, you can share them by commenting in the comment section below. So let's move forward. In GS paper 2, I basically refer for Indian polity and constitution, and for governance, Lakshmikant book. Along with that, for civil society and other governance related issues, I basically rely on newspapers and current affairs magazine and government websites, because I make notes out of that and put them into a mind map, so that I'll make sure that all the points are covered. So these are the sources which I use for polity and governance. For social justice also, basically I rely on the newspapers. Along with that, I go through the current affairs magazine or mains 365 by Vision IS or any other institutes for mains, like for women related issues, regionalism, all these kind of issues. For social justice, like SHOs, SHG, sorry, for women, for SHGs, self-help groups, and all those things. I basically go through the YouTube or get a brief understanding about the topic and make sure that I make a crisp notes out of that. So these are the things which I refer. Along with that, for international relations, I basically rely on the Rajya Sabha TV and newspapers and Ministry of External Affairs website. I'll make the notes out of these three things and put it in a very good manner so that I'll revise them effectively. So these are the things which I refer. So if you have any other sources, please do share among your friends. So for GS paper 3 for Indian economy, I basically rely on Shriram IS notes, or you can also refer for Shankar Ganesh. I found them really good. Along with that, for environment, I basically refer Shankar IS book. I found it really good. For disaster management, I again go for Vision IS notes. I found them really good. That is very comprehensive. You can also refer other books also for disaster management, whichever you find easy. But I found these notes really good. And we can also go through the concepts like the main thing is you have to know the concepts and you should have a crisp points for mains. So whichever notes you find, you just make it into note format so that that will be used effectively in the mains answer writing. For in the international security, I basically use Challenges for the Internal Security by Vipul. I found for security related questions, I found that book really good. So it's very knowledgeable. Next, for agriculture and food security, all these kind of topics, I basically refer Current Affairs magazine and newspapers. I make a note out of it and I'll make sure that I have crisp points out of those topics for better usage in the answer writing. So let's move forward and understand about GS paper 4. For ethics, integrity and aptitude, I basically rely on DK Balaji book. I found it really good because all the examples and concepts are really good. Along with that, for basics like for thinkers and for core ethics related topics, I basically go for Vajiram and Ravi notes. I found them really good. So you can also go for lexicon. It also provides a very good knowledge by providing very good definitions and everything. But I basically refer DK Balaji and Vajiram notes. You can also go for other sources. There are n number of sources for ethics, integrity and aptitude. Whichever you find really good, you should use that, because ethics is mainly about what all you think about the values and thinkers. So every book is really good. So the basic thing is you should write what you think about those values and core values. I found these two are really good. So let's move forward and understand let's understand what are the note we have to keep in mind while preparing a book list for prelims as well as mains. The first rule number is less is more, because we have to keep our resources really less, because one subject, one source. We should not increase your sources. You can maximize it to maximum 2, but don't go for more sources, because it will add a greater burden onto yourself, because while revising you can't revise all the concepts at a single point of time. So please minimize your resources and make sure that you revise it more, because the second rule says read less, revise more. Revise it again and again for n number of times till you get those concepts and points onto your fingertips, and make effective notes and recall them timely, because the third rule says make effective notes, because your notes should be effective, because you have to revise them again and again and reduce them into really crisp concepts by using flowcharts, flashcards, whatever you want to make. You have to make those concepts onto your fingertips. So these are the things. For rule number 4 is practice. Test yourself. Whatever the knowledge you have gained through the studies, practice it in answer writing. Make sure that all those points come into a structured format into answer writing by taking tests regularly. So these are the things for mains. So these are the 4 rules which you have to refer. So if you have any doubts and queries, please do comment in the comment section below. So I hope everything is clear till now. So if you have any other sources, like if you refer other sources, if you find some other sources are really good, please share by commenting in the comment section below, so that other friends will also get the knowledge out of it. So let's move forward. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe and like and share among your friends, so that people will also get use of it. So thank you for joining the lecture. Thank you very much. Your response has been amazing.